All right, welcome. This is going to be my first attempt on creating some Magic Online content. I've played Magic Online 2 and 4th for a couple of years, but I haven't really gotten into it that hard. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to build a deck and test it towards some tournaments during the last half of this year. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start filming my testing and I'm going to put it up on YouTube so you can look through it if it's something that you think is interesting. I am very, very open for suggestions when it comes to content and how I record, and if there's something you want to hear more or less from me. I will warn you already. I've already recorded the league that I am going to post after this Dech Tech, and I make a lot of mistakes. A little bit is I'm familiar with the client. A little bit is I'm familiar with the recording at the same time. It's hard, but I thought that I'd give it a try. We'll see if I make anything else after this. So what are we playing? Well, we're playing Green-White Adepts. It's a list that I've been playing for quite a while. I got on that list after playing Abs and Depths and Naya Depths. So I've been playing Depths now for a year or two, and it's been okay. I've gotten some good tournament finishes with it in different iterations. I really have enjoyed this deck for a couple of weeks now. I like that it's a little bit better from the mana perspective. Once Upon a Time gives you some more ways of drawing your green and white mana. You're not reliant on your splash color for your important or game-breaking or game-ending spells. I also get to play Saga. Since Lava Spur Boots entered, the Saga package has felt really strong. Get to play one more tech land, Maze of Ith. I also get to play 2 Legolas Quick Reflexes, which have been great at pushing through the combo. The flex slots I'm looking at right now is I'm playing an Outland Liberator main. Maybe that should be some other card, I'm not really sure. And then if we go to the sideboard, 2 Doorkeeper Thralls, they're kind of concession towards Doomsday and Thassa Oracle combo decks. I'm trying 2 Vexing Baubles as well, also to kind of save me against combo. All right, so we're going to choose to go first. And we're looking at a hand here that goes turn 1 Once Upon a Time, maybe find a Dork with an accelerated start against an unknown opponent, so we're going to keep this. Let's see if we can find a Reclaimer to start with. Opponent mulligans down to 5, down to 4. Uh-oh, is this Necro time? That wouldn't bode well. We'll hope that it's just a Delver opponent stuck on some cards. Alright, so let's see. Let's go Once Upon a Time. That's not good. We'll go with the Knight. Have like turn 2 Knight. And play a tapped Cherry Step. Pass the turn. Bogart into the Macro Mox. So this is some kind of Oops All Spells or something like that. And Tomb. We got no plays here. We're going for Grizzlebrand. Reanimator. Yeah, sure. Have fun. Draw your 7 cards. Could we get some kind of tutor effect maybe to go for Caracas or something like that? We'll take the Knight, of course. Playing a Lotus Petal. So let's see here. That's about as good as it could get. So let's play the Mox Diamond. Discard the Arbor. We're gonna play out Maze of Ith. And then we'll pass the turn. See what we can do here. So opponent's going to attack. We are going to use a Maze of Ith. And there's the Reclaimer boy. So we're going to play Reclaimer and pass the turn to our opponent. Now we got a route to the Marit Lage plan as well. So let's see here. Opponent has 6 cards in hand. Or at least forcing us to use the Maze of Ith. I guess that's okay. So let's see here. Here we have one of the latest additions, the lava spur boots. So they want to destroy our creature. We are gonna pay 2. Sack the Sanctuary Step. Now we're gonna go for our Thespian stage. I'm gonna kill our poor creature. Still need to draw land. Let's see, and we are lucky. We drew a land. So we're gonna copy Dark Depths. We are going to choose the Thespian stage copy. And then we're going to equip Lava Spur Boots and go for attack. Opponent has a forced block. Oh, we got the Goryo's Vengeance version. Who's gonna draw 7 cards. I guess that's good. Guess we could have played around it. I wanted to keep the Plow because I didn't think that the Grizzlebrand was threatening us, but knowing that they had the Goryo's Vengeance in the deck, of course we should have plowed. Otherwise I think it's right to just kind of keep your cards possible. Alright, targeting us, taking our Swords to Plowshares. Let's see if they have a route to Archon of Cruelty. In that case, well, we punted, but we didn't get punished for it, so that's good, I guess. All right, time for some boarding. We got some sideboarding. We got Soul Guide Lantern. We got Endurance, Surgical. I like Path to Exile here as well. I think that Force of Vigor is a trap unless we see them something more than just Animate Dead. And the Doorkeeper's Roll, although it's good against the scam, yeah, I guess it's good against the scam package. So we'll try that one out as well. And I don't like Excavator's a little bit too slow. The Liberator's slow. I think we can go down to 1 Reflex. I don't like the Lava Spore Boots. We got 4 cards left here. I like the Lang package. I want the mana acceleration for the game. I want the crop rotations. You can go down a couple of Once Upon a Times. I like to keep 1 in at least. So that brings us down to 62. You could go down 1 or 2 Green Sun Zeniths, although they're good for the mana ramp in the beginning. We want to have our hate cards. They are a green card for Endurance though. We could go down 1 more Reflexes and end up at 60 cards like this. We could also drop the 7 Safekeeper for a Green Sun Zenith and try to find the elf with the Green Sun Zenith as much as possible. I think that's our best route, and then keep Bog open. We'll try this and then we'll see if we change to the next game. This is going to be the hard one. This is when our opponent is on the play. Now, I do like hand. We only have 1 layer of protection, but we have a route to Doorkeeper's Roll. We have the Once Upon a Time to maybe find a turn 1 elf, so we're going to keep this. See if our opponent has the Grief Start, which would be sad. So they move down to 4, which is good for us. Gonna go no plays. So I'm gonna play Once Upon a Time. Here we grab the Flagstones, and then we play the Forest. So we can bluff having crop rotation up. We'll see if they're choosing to go to slow discard. It seems like they're doing that. Oh, nice. We have the route to the combo here as well. So we're gonna play the Flagstones. Now, there is a the reason not to play the Doorkeeper Fall, and that it's because it turns off the Endurance, but I think that in this case we want to turn off Grief and nothing else, and represent the combo next turn. Now, I don't think our opponent's on that much, so we'll play the Knight and not bluff having crop rotation up. We'll see here now. Yeah, it seems like our opponent's stuck. So we're going to represent the combo with protection. Tap with the Thrall here. I don't know if they're planning on going to discard next turn, but it should be all over. Yeah. Unfortunate, not that much of a game, but that makes us 1-0 in the league. All right, time for game 2. We lost the die roll, so we'll see what happens here. Up against an unknown opponent, we have a start with turn 1 fetch into Thespian stage with a Mace of It backup, and then we have not that much fun action, but we have some interaction. We have a crop rotation, a turn 2 Outland Liberator. We're going to keep this hand. It's time for more of this medicine. In this case, it could be Oops, it could be the Oops together with the Witherbloom combo. We'll see. We kind of regretted our choice there, opponent. Yes, we did. All right, if we get to have Bog open, that will be huge for us. So I'm actually not going to play the Once Upon a Time now. I'm going to play that in response to the crop rotation. Elvish Spirit Guide. All right, now we got the Spy, so we'll start by playing a Once Upon a Time here. See if we can find Endurance. We could not. And then they get to play their Spy. Got 3 Narcomoeba triggers on the stack. They have Bridge from Below. They have 0 cards in hand. This is the time we have to go for the crop rotation, so we're going to do that. I will look for a Savannah. We will do a crop rotation. We can find the Bog. If they have the Pact of Negation in hand. They did have the Pact of Negation. Well, that's too bad for us. I guess we needed 2 layers of protection. Begin the sideboarding. All right, we want some Endurance. We want a Surgical Extraction. I like Teague here. Let's go for the Vexing Baubles, the Soul Guide Lantern, Doorkeeper Thrall. Now, they did have some problematic permanents or a problematic second plan there, but I still think that we should go down on a couple of Swords to Plowshares. I don't like the quick reflexes in this matchup. Ramanep can go to the bench. Lavaspore Boots is not interesting here as well. We can go down a Caracas. This game is a lot about not dying rather than surviving. Outland Liberator is okay because they sometimes play out Moxes as mana sources. I like the crop rotation. Maybe we just don't care about their creature beatdown plan and just try to stop them comboing. The question is, do we want to force a Vigor in as well, maybe? Ditching a Knight, a Safekeeper. We'll ditch a Safekeeper. Still have a high green count here. We have Once Upon a Time to find Endurance. We have Surgical. We'll try this out, see if it goes better. We would like to start. Here we have Endurance and Crop Rotation and Vexing Bauble, so we're going to keep this. We're going to go turn 1 Vexing Bauble, turn 2 Reclaimer, or turn 2 Hold Up Crop Rotation. We're down to 4 cards. Vexing Bauble off Savannah, so if we draw Grains, okay, we got Leyline of Sanctity, which means that they have Hexproof. So in that case, we're definitely going to go turn 1 Bauble, and we're going to bring in more forces for the next game. Now, important to think about here is that Vexing Bauble also turns off Endurance for us, but hopefully the combination of in this case, double Vexing Bauble will get the trick done. Unless they're on some kind of Force of Vigor alternate plan. They can't play anything for free. So no fast mana, no Greaves. Alright, so here I like... And we need to get better mana, so we also want to go for the combo quite quickly. So here... I like having Reclaimer open, fetching for Flagstones, and try to get our mana ramp on. We didn't get a chance for that. All right, Force of Vigor. We'll bring in 2 more Forces of Vigor. Maybe we'll just take out 2 Knights now when we're on the draw. It's going to be really, really slow, and it's a lot about just stopping their ability to play, not as much as it is... Oh, sorry, Mace of It, what are you doing there? So it's more about stopping their ability to play the game rather than us presenting a win. So we'll do that. We're going to be on the draw, so we want to keep a hand that has at least endurance and or surgical. So we have Force of Vigor into turn 2 Fatigue. That's not going to be fast enough. This is going to be a mulligan. We're going to mulligan as well. Here we have turn 1 Endurance, turn 1 Vexing Bauble, Force of Vigor, although we can't play both Endurance and Force of Vigor with a Gorekeeper's Roll. I think this is a keep. I'm going to put a Dark Depths on the bottom, and then we're going to hope that we don't have to have 2 layers. They're mulling down to 4. We really want to draw a green card, so we have both Force of Vigor and Endurance up. All right, no leyline. That's good. And here we're going to go for the turn 1 Vexing Bauble. So Spirit Guide into Foundation Breaker. Here it would be excellent to have a Thrall open, but we don't, unfortunately. So the Bauble is going down, but our opponent is down on 1 card, so that's always something. Let's see what your last card is. Or it's something you're going to play, or a green mana producing land would be the best, and I'd go for a Thespian Stage, so we have the Thrall open at least. We can get our beats down, turn off some parts of the combo as well. Got the pedal. All right, let's go for the Thrall. Yep, and there we have it. So now we can keep both Endurance and Crop Rotation open for Bog. All right, 1 card in hand. That looks good for us. So we're going to go for a green source here. And then we are going to create another green source as well. So we can have both Crop Rotation and some other stuff up here as well. I'll attack with the Thrall. And then here we could pass a turn and keep Once Upon a Time and Hardcast Endurance up together with Crop Rotation, or we could go for the Reclaimer. But I think that we need to get the Reclaimer down so we can have Bog open eventually. So we'll go for the Reclaimer. It'll also help us if they decide to try to start racing with us as well. So let's see. They can dump their deck into the graveyard. Yeah, we're just going to take that. Chromox, or as I say, target for Force of Vigor. Another Vexing Bauble, you say? Now playing the Vexing Bauble means that we won't have Endurance up. I misspoke. Of course we're going to have Bauble up because we can always crack it in response. And so we can have Bauble up as a protection. And then we can, if opponent decides to go for it, we can crack the Bauble and then have Crop Rotation and Endurance up. And then from next turn they won't be able to attack us. Then we will be able to grow our Reclaimer. All right, what is this? All right, so we're going for it. So we got triggers on the stack. We are going to Crop Rotate for Bog. And they can't go for Force in this case because we have the Vexing Bauble in play. Targeting OP. All right, so 2 wins so far. Looking good. Let's go into the 3rd game. All right, we won the die roll, so we are going to go first. Yeah, this looks like an okay hand. Keep this, go turn 1 fetch into turn 2, either Excavator or Knight, hopefully Knight. We're going to start on the fetch. Hopefully we're not facing up against Stifle Knot, which will make that fetching a little bit. Will make the fetching a little bit hard. Waterlogged Grove, you say? Exploration. Well, that's fortunate. This isn't a deck I recognize, but they have kind of the right color combination for shenanigans. Probably a Nadu, maybe with an Uro pile. We'll go with the Max Diamond. I will discard a fetch. Go for Savannah. I'm gonna fetch for another Savannah. Play Knight. I like Knight here Of course, if they have some kind of interaction, it's too bad. We can keep crop rotation open next turn. Turn I play Ramen up, I want to have something to play from the yard, get some value. So now they are wastelanding us, that's okay. Lone wasteland, that's okay. If that's what they want to do. All right, so let's stop their lone wasteland, right? So we'll do like this. Yes, gonna look for the plains in this case. Then go for the bog, targeting our dear opponent. And then let's actually go for some beatdowns. I don't know, maybe probably the right place to keep Knight open and protected. If OP's last turn was Wasteland and trying to get us with that, it feels like we want to end it. All right, now they showed us white and plow. Instantly regrets. Well, we got a wasteland of our own, which is good because they have Thespian stage open. And in this case, we're actually going to go for our wasteland. All right, so now comes the waiting game. All right, so Zenith for 1, right? Or Zenith for 2. So we're going to need wasteland up. Now we need to go Zenith for 1 here. Zenith for 2 would be Liberator. Go for our Reclaimer Boy, go for our Mazavith, and then pass. So now we have 2 layers, although Maze isn't the most amazing layer. Ah, more plows. Well, at least we can take some merit beating now, at least. Have the wasteland of their own. Oh, great, Caracas. So even more protection. So what they can do now is that they can waste our wasteland. We waste something of theirs. They have 1 card in hand now. We play the wasting game. Knight. Knight with our protection up. Let's see if they have the 4th plow. If they don't have the 4th plow, they have an incentive to start doing something. So now, let's see. They still have Thespian stage open. They're going for an extra card. We should be able to get them with some good wastelands. Oh, they got Tabby. Always yield. Pay 1, yes. Second one. So, although second Knight is great, we're actually going to try to keep interaction open here. Keep all our layers open. So in the end step, we're gonna activate Knight. So what we want to do here is we want to probably work toward Saga eventually. Right now, before we even can think about that, we need to. We got 2 wastelands. Now the problem in this match here is that we should probably have attacked there, right? Oops. Well, let's not do that mistake again. So what I was about to say is that you don't want to start wastelanding your opponent if they have crop rotation. You are not going to win that game. What we're doing now is that we are putting 2 lethal threats on the board and then making them try to build the Lage against 2 levels of protection, which they did not be. So let's see, lands. I like Soul Guide Lantern. I'd like Endurance. I like Surgical for Loam, because Loam is such an important card for them. And then I do like Force of Vigor. I didn't see any Sagas from them. Sagas must be in there somewhere. So what I usually do when I play against lands is that I board out 1 or 2 Dark Depths. You don't want to go for the combo in this game, almost never. They're heavy on the plow, so I'm going to keep the quick reflexes. I'm going to keep the Safekeeper as well. The boots, although they're good at giving your people haste, they won't kind of cut it. I'm going to go down to 2 Swords to Plowshares as well. Is there any other tech land that I want to cut here? No, not really. The rest of the tech lands are quite good. I like to have Liberator, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go down on Once Upon a Time. When I'm short on what cuts I want to make, I usually board out Once Upon a Time. I guess the biggest question here is, do I want Surgical or not? But yes, I think I do. And the Force of Vigor is usually a 2-for-1, especially with Sagas on the field as well. So this is going to be the deck. So this hand is unkeepable, unfortunately. We're going to mulligan this. Here we have an interactive hand. We have Force of Vigor, pitching Dried Arbor, and then maybe building out our mana from that. We're going to keep it. It's not the hand that I want, that I deserve probably. Argument there for binning Max Diamond as well. I want to keep it to kind of accelerate out a Knight if we draw one. Knight is a really, really good card. Okay, play Saga now. Play Saga, play Saga. No, oh, no Saga and nothing else there. All right, I smell weakness, so we are going to jump on that weakness. I'm going to wait to play the Max Diamond until I need to. All right, so they had the Wasteland. All right, play the Plains. An argument could also be to play the Savannah. All right, let's see. Nice draw. So here we're going to play a Max Diamond, discard the Thespian Stage, play a Savannah, play Reclaimer, and then keep Legolas up for the Reclaimer. It's okay for me if they Wasteland me here, because I need to start getting some protection from Loam now. Now we have Legolas up and we have Force of Vigor if they have the Loam. Because they haven't played that many lands. Alright, they're going for the Loam now, right? That's how this works. No, they're not. Alright, in that case, we have Bog up now, which is great. And we can start taking actions depending on what's going to happen. Alright, Mox Diamond, so that's going to be a 2-for-1 here. So now we are going to start cooking. I'm going to start by getting a forest here. And then we will protect our Reclaimer. And then in the end step, we'll get the flagstones. And then we are going to destroy those there. And we got a GGS. All right, looking nice. All right, time for game 4. We run the rag die roll. We are going to go first, and this is keep. Yeah, we're gonna keep. We keep these hands around here. We especially on the play. We are going to go turn 1. Dried Arbor off of a Yavimaya and hope that our opponent isn't mean to us. So Yavimaya, go for that there. Get the Arbor. Arbor's in play. See what we can do. And then turn 2, crop rotation and Reclaimer is what we want. Or Wasteland, depending on what type of start our opponent has. They go basic, so no Wasteland. Stalker, I played against Stalker yesterday as well. So now we are going to go for the Reclaimer with crop rotation open for Bog, or maybe we could, oh really, we got the Swamp Cycle. We could also go for Flagstones to set up our next turn. So, or we will protect our Elf with Security Step. Pro Black, Menace of course. I said now we can't attack with Stalker, but of course it has a Menace. But we have a Plow for it. So I like Plow and then building our mana. Or as I also say, have the Bog open. All right, so pressure is off. Now, normally there is a risk, of course, if the opponent passes and oh, now we got the Wasteland there. I was going to say, oh no, that guy we don't like. In this case, we're going to activate the Reclaimer before Voidwalker hits the ceiling. And what we want here is that I think that we want to guarantee our Plow against the Voidwalker, because Voidwalker is really annoying. See if he goes for the Wasteland on the Yavimaya. He probably should, or they probably should. They go for the Wasteland on the Yavimaya, that's okay. Second Reclaimer, so we are going to actually get rid of, probably not the right decision, but I just want to attacking. No, that's the wrong decision. Okay, yeah, grief, that's okay. Fortunately, we can't, we don't have Bog open. We should probably just have kept Elf open for Bog. And then if he didn't do anything on his turn, gone for Flagstones. Because that's kind of why I got rid of the Voidwalker. Yeah, that was a spew. He reanimates now. Oh, he's white as well. That probably means Plows. 1,000 more pushes. Yeah, this is bad because we don't have any green mana now either. Yeah, that was bad. Bad play. Bad play. Yeah, reanimate the troll. We could have avoided that. All right. That's not the source we were looking for, but we do have a way here. So we're going to go for flagstones, getting rid of the wasteland. And then the plan is to go for Maze of Ith eventually. Hope he doesn't sandbag another wasteland. Ah, come on. So it's bad in so many ways, because the problem is that if I go and get flagstones now, we won't be able to grab a plains if it goes to the graveyard. So we'll have to go and get forest, I guess. All right, that's a good draw. Now here we're going to keep crop rotation and elf open. So move towards Marit. So crop rotation is probably going to get a Maze of Ith. Kind of depends a little bit on what they attack with both of them. Yeah, we're going to need a Maze of Ith here. All right, let's see. So the problem here is that we don't want to sack the forest. We want to sack the wasteland. Are we going to sack? Yeah, we're going to sack it anyway, so we might as well. So we go for Maze of Ith to stem the bleeding a little bit. Now I think we need to start ramping here. So we need to start going for like flagstones and hoping that we can rip kind of plow or something like that. We could not. Maybe we should have gone for Yavimaya. Bowmasters. Yeah, that's not going to be good for us. Do they attack with the token here as well? No, they don't, because that guy has shadow. Of course they don't attack with the token. Yeah, this isn't good. Do that and we will die. Should have gone for the Yavimaya the turn before. Wouldn't have helped, but we should have done that. But we lost this game many turns ago when I didn't keep Elvish Reclaimer up. Bad play, bad play. All right, let's go to game 2. Black-white scam. I like surgical. I like the thralls against the grief, and I don't know, he shouldn't keep Bowmasters in, but if he does, I like endurance and I like Soul Glide Lantern. There's an argument for Vexing Babel as well, and I do like the plows. What I don't like is the Outland Liberator and the... I didn't see Animated. If he's on Animated, Liberator is a little bit more interesting. Maybe we keep it in for that reason. I can still... Against Bowmasters, Safekeeper is quite bad, so we'll shave that one down a little bit. And then depending, we don't know if he's on the full Reanimator plan with the Troxa, or if it's just Black-White Scam. If it's Black-White Scam, Caracas doesn't do that much, so we could skip that one. Probably cut the boots. I'm going to cut the Liberator. Fight the Graveyard instead. I'm going to cut one quick Reflexes, although he did have a lot of removal. Maybe keep that. Go down 1 Mox. And it's I can keep that as the 61. I'll keep it as the 61th card. We're gonna start. Let's see here. We have turn 1 crop rotation into turn 2 wasteland. 1 layer of protection. Not good, but we'll actually keep this, I think, because we can crop rotate for some good stuff. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's probably not right, but let's just blame that we're doing this for science. Probably not the right call. It's just that if I get a turn 2 and I can have flagstones open together with crop rotation, it's so good for me. We're not going to be able to do that, right? All right, so time to think here. Do we want something? Probably not. Pitch the troll. We're going to take the crop rotation. Then they're going to reanimate grief and grind us to the dust. Yeah, I don't know. Just Stalker. That's okay. So fetch here to grow the Stalker. Get some value. I don't know, I could probably cut the excavator. Okay, that's... Now we're in a similar situation where it's like, yeah, probably I should keep crop rotation open, but a big difference in this situation is that I have nothing on board, so I need to start kind of getting that up and running. And as it is right now, they have a grief, but it's only a grief. This is bad if we face against the push, or the plow for that matter as well. We'll see. Yep, that's the push. All right, now we at least get some excavator love. We're gonna play the Heath here. Now, this is also a good question. We're gonna go down to 10. Do we play the Soul Guide Lantern? Yes, we do. All right, yeah, that was gonna get us anyway. We got our value there. But so the question was, do we play the Savannah and do we play the Soul Guide Lantern? But now instead I do think that we keep the crop rotation up. Hopefully trick them to wastelanding us with the crop up and then go for maze. All right, we're gonna go for maze anyway. So we are going to go for Savannah. And here we go for the Mazavith. And hope that they don't have any means of reanimating this turn. If we get a next turn, that's going to be great. Oh man, we're not going to get a next turn. All right, yes we are. Oh, that's a good card. All right, so what to do? Well, we are going to crop rotate for 3. Go and get Mr. Knight. All right, play the Lantern. Exile the Troll. Oh, I need to remember what they have. Exile with Troll with the void counters on it, right, as well. So we're going to go down to 10 here if they attack with both. Ah, come on. No break. Yeah, that's a good dismember. But I guess that their deck is just like removal spells and stuff. Oh, well, we take those around here. Do we give them a wasteland? Probably a bad idea, right? Where can I see? Yeah, it's my exile, right? Yeah, probably a bad idea to give them a wasteland because then they can waste our Mazavith, and that's kind of what's keeping us in the game right now. They can still attack us with both creatures here. Are we interested in trading? No, we are going to maze that one there. Let's see if we can work towards the combo or towards a second maze. Oh, yeah, that's a play as well. Funny thing, which is not funny at all, is 2 things. Well, first off, I can't wasteland myself because they have the Dothy Voidwalker up here. I did not leave green or white open. If I did, I could have had an out because I'm going to draw a card from the Lantern. And if it's a Plow or Legolas, that would have saved me in this occasion. It wasn't, it was just a land, so I guess that's okay. Well, okay and okay, I guess. Okay is, now we're copying our force with our Thespian stage, and that's to play around Wasteland, of course. I should have attacked with the Harbor. What am I doing? He can sacrifice his creature and play a knight. The problem with a knight is that it doesn't really do anything because he doesn't have any lands. What's this? Oh, it's a gigantic troll. Nice. Yeah, you just go for that. Maybe should have wasted him there, but as I said, waste is my maze plan. Well, let's just rip the combo, right? That's why we play a combo. Ah, that's not the combo. That is not the combo. So we have, let's see here now. We have one, how many turns do we have here? We have, did I have a wasteland? I had, oh yeah. So no, I don't have a wasteland in exile. There's, yeah, but I will if I, so we have 2 more turns. We maze the troll and then oh wait, what am I saying? I can copy my Mazavith. Sorry, you're probably all yelling at the screen right now and saying, how can you be so stupid? Well, it's my right. Well, let's just copy the Mazavith. I must say that this is the first, well, not the first time I'm playing Magic Online, but I'm familiar with the client still, so I'm learning. Right now we have both his attackers covered. You can double block the stalker. Yes, you can look at my hand. It's okay. Yeah, the writing is on the wall. All right, any changes? Did I deserve that? No, I did not. But that doesn't make it any less good. All right, let's just run it back. This, on the other hand, is a mulligan. All right, we got cards here. We got cards. We're gonna keep this one. It's a tricky, and we're gonna put the Dark Depths on the bottom. So we're gonna need to draw mana here. Oh, lucky, lucky. Go for a forest. Go for a reclaimer. Play a turn to night, maybe? Dismember? Sure. Turn to night with another green card in hand would be awesome. Or they're just gonna steal all the cards that I have. Oh no. Why don't you like my graveyard? Thespian stage, you say. So we're not really, or should we? Let's think here. We're gonna go for the knight this turn. That's a given. We'll discard the depths. I don't like them having a saga and exile in a couple of turn cycles, so we're gonna see if this holds up. Although hopefully I'll have an active knight in that case. All right, so you want to start racing? Beep. All right, now we're gonna need the saga. Is it Thoughtseize? Is that your last card? You gonna Thoughtseize me? I do like having the combat. In this case, I don't like boarding out the boots. But Shadow, is that... how does Shadow work? Can I block it with artifact people? I don't really remember. Yep, so I don't have Shadow on my creatures. But they don't have that many lands. Oh, they kept the card on top. That's... I don't like that. Sorry, I meant when I said they don't have that many lands, I meant that they don't have that much life. All right, Shadow people, enter my domain. All right, Swamp Cycler. I don't want you having a troll in your graveyard. Well, that's kind of a good card. Removal? Push doesn't work. Bowmaster, so you kept that. So does this mean that they have two Bowmasters? Because otherwise they should wait for me doing the token, right? Happy I didn't play the Arbor out at least. I want to race. Oh, we already have an artifact out, so that wouldn't do it anyway. Creature token, sure. Unfortunately, that means that we can't copy the Maze of Ith this turn, but oh, I forgot that they could do that as well. So much to think about. So they're doing the knight, all right. So they just want to get this over with, right? All right, let's see. Well, that's a card. So let's see. Let's see what we can do here. We can go for the Mox Diamond. That would give us an extra mana. Let's see, are we dead? Let's see. So we get the Soul Guide Lantern. And we exile. We'll take the Edict. Play that there. We make the copy. Yes. We keep the one with... I'm so scared that I'll misclick this someday. No, what I'm thinking, yeah, this should do it. Sorry. Kinda depends on the draw. Oh, yeah, that's a plains. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's a plains. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Well, I probably deserve that. If we would have kept the boots in, we would have won. So that's always something to think about. Maybe we keep the boots in that game just for that situation. I don't know. Having boots there would have been good. All right, last league. Let's see if we go for the 4-1 or the 3-2. This is a keep. Turn 1 Reclaimer. Mama. That's not a fun card. All right, let's start with this here. And here we go for basics. So we're going Forest, play Reclaimer, see if the old trusty Knight turn 3 works. Knight or Endurance turn 3, depending a little bit on how rowdy they get. Is it human? Yes, it's human. So we're facing off against humans and not Death and Taxes. Yeah, that one I don't care about. That one I do not care about. Now we have options. We're still going to go for the option, so we could go for the option that'll give us. We can still go for the option of a turn there, but what we want to do here is probably open up the opportunity for a knight turn 3, depending a little bit on how explosive this 4-card hand is. We go for it here, right? I think they have a plow effect. Let's test the waters. All right, maybe not. Now they plow, or they thought that it, yeah, they probably just thought that it was free because I could give protection, but it's still, if I draw on a plow or something like that, it's looking quite good, I guess. Yeah, it forced us to do that, I guess. It's gonna force me to make a play this turn, but I can make a play this turn. I can play knight. Now they need kind of plow, and I'm getting the vibes that they don't have the plow, but I could of course be wrong. Yeah, they have one more of those fun little people. All right, so what are we looking for here? We're looking for some kind of action. We'll play Saga. Oh no, we shouldn't have played Saga. I was thinking, yeah, we'll play Saga and then we'll play Endurance and everything will be good. But we are not going to play Endurance and they're going to flip. And this isn't really the way that we drew this one up. Yeah, and that, people, is why we test. Well, at least we're going to get some good chump blocking done. Probably not even that, right? Hello, my friend. Select we can make one blocker. It's not going to help. Yeah, we're dead here. We can just concede this one. All right, you showed me your hand. Thank you. I don't know why. Rolls the paths. Probably play Vile, or do humans do that? I'm unsure. If they play Vile, we'll keep the Liberator in. We can take away the Bog here. Get that one there. They like to shove their creature sideways, and that kind of opens up for Endurance, but otherwise Endurance is just a stupid blocker. Sorry, Endurance, I didn't call you stupid. There's also an argument for getting rid of a diamond or two. See if we can make the game go a little bit longer. Maybe play, maybe especially now when we're on the play, we want those. Do we shave part of the combo? They're not Death and Taxes. That doesn't mean that they don't play Solitude. We're down 2 Once Upon a Times, something like that. We're going to try that one out. And then maybe board a little bit different in the last game. All right, you do nothing. We need to mulligan you. You do nothing. We need to mulligan you too. No green sources, come on. Is it the Once Upon a Times that's punishing me here? Can I go to 4? Yes, I need to go to 4. All right, Dark Depths, Wasteland, Liberator, done. Dead to a Wasteland. Wasteland. It's of course right for the OP to go there. OP. So here there's an argument for going for the Arbor. If we go for the Arbor, because we're probably going to want to keep the Reclaimer open on the next turn anyway, so we'll go for the Arbor. I mean, and that I almost did the wrong thing there, where I accidentally clicked what I was going to go for. And if they have another Wasteland, maybe we can trick them to wasting the Arbor. They'll be like, yeah, that's the only land he has. Let's waste it. Haha. Well, what's the only land he has? We're going to waste him till up. Good thing is that our mana situation is working out well. The bad thing is he has 7 cards. This is an uphill battle. All right, let's start here. So we guess we go for the Marit plan, the Marit Lage plan as quick as possible. And I think that will entail getting a Flagstones. That'll allow us to go for Sylvan Safekeeper, which is good. A little bit depending if it goes for, yeah, that one's okay. Okay, now we're getting expensive. All right, so let's count. This gives us Lage, right? So we get the stage. No, we're 1 mana short. We get the stage. Yeah, we need 1 more. Then we need to draw into mana. So we get second Flagstones. and played a long game. Oh, that's quite a good card. But the thing here is that we want to go for the stage, and I want to have Safekeeper when I do that. So is Safekeeper worth them drawing 2 cards? I mean, we can of course, but it's also next turn I can cast Knight of the Reliquary and have it protected. Yeah. Let's let them draw some cards. I mean, that's never a bad idea, right? Nah, we're not gonna pay that one either. I mean, they already have so many cards up on us, right? Yes, I understand. You want to make your guys or your people, your sentinels and champions and stuff like that large. Yes, you will get to attack with your champion. I will allow it. I am not going to block. So we go for Savannah. We're going to activate Sacking Flagstones. Yes, I want to go for another Savannah, and then I want to go for the stage. And then we play around Wasteland, go for Dark Depths. I want to keep that one there. All right, OP, you kill me. They can play a flyer as a blocker, of course. Yeah, that's not going to do it. All right, so you want to do the attack, then I will do the block. All right, 20 in the air. And let's go back to the sideboard. All right, nothing that I saw there made me change my mind. It's maybe a Liberator. We haven't seen Vials for 2 games now. Doesn't mean that they're not there. And then with the diamond, maybe now when we're on the play, no, sorry, now when we're on the draw, we want to be a little bit faster. We have a little bit more cards, so we'll go with the diamond. I'll actually bring in the Liberator just in case. I think that we can afford it. It's either that or bring him back at Once Upon a Time, but I think this is gonna be the way to move on. All right, I don't think there's a chance that we will start, so let's see what happens. Plow into crop rotation. This is not good enough, but so let's see. What does this beat? If they go turn 1, yeah, we're gonna keep it. The first couple of turns covered here, we're going to be able to play the game. Hopefully we'll draw into something good. That wasn't anything good. We have a way to the combo, although it being a little bit slow. Let's see, is it Lieutenant as the second one? No, Sentinel. All right, in this case we're not going to give them any unnecessary cards, so we'll go plains here. You go back up to 20, then you have a Sentinel. Ah, that's the mama. I think that's a good draw. Go for a second basic. Play Reclaimer. Here's also, there could be an argument for waiting a turn. They're not putting on that much pressure, and then we'll have crop rotation up. But I have some other plans for crop rotation. I want to use that to maybe get a surprise combo out. Oh, so all right, that's good. That's actually really good. I mean, it does make the crop rotation plan a little bit harder. All right, so do we play out the Arbor here and offer the trade if they attack with the Sentinel? And otherwise we can jump. They need to do their common tricks before attacks. They're just attacking with that. That's real. So we're going to go to block, and then we'll pay 2, sacrifice the land. Go for Flagstones. You could also go for Caracas eventually and bounce Thalia. I didn't pour that one out. I need to learn how to check what I poured out in this game. All right, let's see. We are going to go for a Safekeeper, right? That must be the play here. Safekeeper and then crop for the missing combo piece, and or go for the missing combo piece on our turn, yeah. Oh no, Safekeeper is 1 more mana, right? Because of the Thalia. In that case, I like going for the second combo piece instead. We're gonna ramp anyway, so we have quite a large person. All right. Yes, Savannah. We could also go for the Saga. Yeah, let's go for the Saga instead. So you're not really pressuring us. All right, knowing that, we should probably have gone for the other thing. So now we want 2 mana. That means that we can play the Wasteland. Oh, those guys I forgot about. No, you can draw some cards. Probably not a good plan in the long run, but so they're going to go for the plow now, right? That's what this is? No? All right, Safekeeper. Counts human enters, sacrifice the target with power 4 or greater. All right, yeah, sure, you go. So we have the win next turn. Go for the boots. Yeah, that's okay. Go for the boots. Play the stage. Get rid of the wasteland. Go for the depths. Keep the right one and then equip the boots. Our opponent thought that we were lucky. All right, that was the league. Let's see if we can bring the deck list up so we can look at it one more time. All right, so here's the deck list. I've been working on this one for quite a while, and this is the 75 I've been running. What's kind of new for me is I used to be on Obs and Depths without the Saga plan with Bowmasters and Grist. And although I miss Grist, maybe the Thoughtseize is Bowmasters weren't really pulling the weight that they needed to do. What I like with this green-white list is that the mana's a little bit better. You have Once Upon a Time kind of to smooth out those draws. I get to play the Saga package, and the Saga package has just been so good for me. As we saw in that last game, we can go Lava Spore Boots and just swing for 20 in the air. And even if he had some kind of flashy Fred or something like that, we had a Legolas in our hand. Legolas has also been really good for me. And I just don't think that those fit into the option list. So I'm going to continue putting down some work on more work on this list, see if there are any slots that could be fine-tuned. The cards that are not that impressive right now are the Thralls, although I do need them there in the board for the Doomsday matchup. Another thing that can be thought a little bit about is Outland Liberator in the main deck and Maze of Ith, but those have been good for me as well, so yeah, we'll see.